what was the worst Christmas gift you received as a kid and as an adult?
It's tough because as a kid, I don't actually ever really remember receiving like bad Christmas gifts.
Oh, I did.
I mean, okay, so I mean, there was one. I mean, a matter of miscommunication. Like there was like a pair of like we used to do like a gift exchange among my family, and
Secret Santa.
And like on my mom's side because there's a lot of kids, and I just needed a basic pair of over-the-ear headphones, just not the fuzzy, the old Walkman style ones, because I was DJing and the ones that I got with the turntables that I bought broke. I was fucking 14, so I asked for one, and like basically, they didn't know what I was talking about, and I just got a pair of Walkman headphones. And I was like, thank you, I mean, not an awful present, just like miscommunication. As an adult, however, the worst present I got was because it was like it was insulting. My ex-girlfriend and I lived with our shared roommate, and she every year would go home for Christmas and she would ask us to go. And the family was weird, and it was really uncomfortable being there. But we went we went twice, and the second year that we went, her grandmother, who was just had a mean streak to her. She was a mean lady. Handed my ex and I presents, and the present was like dusty, like it was like literally like dusty. And I opened it, and it was a chess set. And at first I was like, "Oh, cool! I like chess." So I'm like, maybe she knew I liked chess. That's pretty cool. So I open it up, and whoever made the chess set had put doubles of, basically I had 2 bishops and was missing a knight on one side. So I had 3 bishops and was missing a knight on one side.
Someone didn't package it correctly?
Yeah, someone didn't package it correctly. So I looked up I went to go ask her where she had gotten it from, just so I could like contact the person and be like, "Hey, I got a missing piece," because it was a kind of neat looking chess set. And she was like, "You like chess?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Good, because that's what you got." I was like,
"Whoa,
okay." So I turned around and just was like, "Fine, fuck it." Closed it up, took it back to our apartment. The next day it was a drive, and found the card and like the name of the company in there, and looked him up, and the company had closed down like 10 years prior when I looked into it. So it was just like there's probably like a closet with like some gifts or whatever that never got given, or it was re-gifted or something like that. But it was just like the tone in her voice. I was like, this is I threw it out. I was like, this is just fucking, I don't want this. You.
Okay. I'm going to start with the one I actually feel a bit worse about. Well, I feel bad about both. Because when I was a kid... Okay, I'll start with the one when I was older. My parents notoriously were awful at getting me stuff. And once you reach your mid-20s, I had a decent job. I can buy whatever I wanted to. I was collecting stuff. Yeah. So what can my parents possibly get me? My sister was always good at actually buying me cool T-shirts and clothes. I was never, even like buying me like, I don't know, nice like Banana Republic, like long sleeve, nice shirts to wear around, whatever. Stuff that I mean, I thought about myself. I got a little bit better at fashion sense when I was older, but in my 20s, I struggled a little bit in early mid-20s. My mom, though, one year got me a sort of like collection, an assortment of flavored popcorn, caramel, like pure butter, cheese, in these big metal containers, along with gift certificates to get more from this online store offered them. Sounds great. Here's the problem. Don't particularly have a fondness for popcorn. Never told my mom I liked popcorn, and my mom would never make or buy popcorn for us ever as a kid. So it was sort of those weird sort of things where I might have taken it too far, as resented the fact that you really don't know me at all, or why would you get this from me? When she probably just wanted to give me something that she saw me at a corner ride and said, "I want to get this for you." When I looked at it as, I never liked popcorn as a kid. You never made it for me. Why the hell are you getting me popcorn? Didn't say that to her, but I was thinking the whole time. I was like, Mom, I'm not going to eat this. And I didn't. I think I just gave it to her. Like, I'm not going to eat 5 pounds of popcorn and then use the $100 voucher or $50 voucher to get more candy and popcorn. It was just tone deaf. Not necessarily a bad gift, but just tone deaf.
Sure.
After that, I basically had to tell my mom, Mom, I love you. You put chocolate in my stocking still, which is great. By the way, you can ease off on that too, but that's fine. You know, you get me stuff, you give me gum in my stocking, but don't go out on a limb and guess. Just don't guess. Just stop guessing. So that was as an adult. Now, as a child, though, it was probably a little less tougher for me.
When was the popcorn thing? Because I seem to remember you telling me about the
popcorn
thing.
I think I was like 25, 26.
I know you've 27. Told me that story before.
I told you before because it was so out of left field that I was just like, popcorn? When I was a child, I want to say I was 10. My aunt, she rests in peace, she bought me, and I didn't mind getting clothes as a kid. I honestly didn't. Not as bad as most kids say, I got clothes. But my aunt Jo
got you a bunny suit.
No, but what she did get chubby, fat 10-year-old Pat was a blue jogging tracksuit with a red stripe down the side of it. We're talking full, like, heavier than sweatpants material, like pants and matching top. You know, it was horrific. I didn't know if she was buying it to me as a not so subtle hit that I should start jogging and getting my chubby ass into shape, but it was something that I wouldn't wear now. It's not something any kid wore then. And the look at my face, I still remember the look at my face, like I couldn't even pretend to be happy about it, and it was awkward because everyone knew. But you're 10 years old, you get something like that, it's kind of hard to hide. Like, it was not just like disdain, it was shock. And I remember it hanging up in my closet. I don't know if I wore it more than once before I outgrew it within like probably 2 years, 3 years. Then the last time I remember coming across it, I was probably maybe I was 14, 4 years old, trying to squeeze my chubby ass into it and have my gut hang out the bottom of it. You know, because the track, it was... I might have a picture of it somewhere. My sister still remembers it to this day. It was awful. Zipper up the front, blue, like a red stripe down there and matching down the legs. Really bad gift.